All right, tell us about it. Tell us about what all was happening while you were waiting on this doe to come out.
Well, the first time it came out, I had heard since the beginning of the hunt, like something walking. I don't know if you heard that, but I heard something walking over in the woods, and then it started getting louder, and I thought it was getting closer, and it came out right behind us, and then there was a really big pine tree, and it got right there, and I was getting all excited, and then it walked out in the open, where I could kind of see it, kind of not, and I pulled back, and it saw me pull back, so it ran into a corner where I could still see it, but it was scared, so I held it back to see if it would keep coming, but it didn't really come. It was still pretty scared, so my dad whispered really quietly for me to put my string back, like on the arrow stop. So, and then I kept on waiting, and I kept on waiting, and it still was sitting there, and then it came out finally, and it saw me draw back again and went into the same corner. And then it walked behind some brush again, and I pulled back, and it was standing there forever, like probably like a minute or so, and it kept on walking really, really, really slow. So at that point, it was like 30-something minutes, I don't know, it was long. I had my bow drawn back forever. My arm was getting tired, I was getting shaky because I was getting really excited. And then it finally walked out from behind a pine tree, behind a really small pine tree, and it walked like 2 feet, and I shot and it ducked because it heard the bow go off, and the arrow was a little bit slower than the bow noise. So it ducked a little bit, and I hit it high and then to the right a little bit, to its back a little bit. And then it ran off, and then we searched for it a little bit later.
We got down and waited about a half hour and walked to where he shot, and we found blood right away. And so with it being a bow kill anyways, we wanted to give it time, and so we went back and ate dinner, and by the time we got back to start looking for it, it had been right at 2 hours. So we gave the deer 2 hours and picked right up on a really, really good blood trail and had no problems with it whatsoever. But really just can't believe a 10-year-old had that much patience to keep from shooting until, you know, the deer got exactly where he wanted her to be. So then after the shot, you know, were you shaking?
Like, it looked like I was basically being electrocuted in the woods.
So we were all very excited. Yeah, that Luminox, luckily it stayed in the deer, and about the last 40 yards we really just followed the Luminox once we saw it. So that was pretty neat. This first time we had used one of those and got to shoot it at something. So it was easy to follow with that in the dark, and so we had some help from our dad and his grandpa and our buddy Tony and Robert. They helped us find the deer, and this was the last Saturday of the Georgia deer season. Like I say, he's 10 years old. He's still carrying his bow. So that's the way we finished out the season. And his mom was able to get her first deer about second week of November. Usually when he kills a deer, she was down at the hunting land. She stayed and hunted on a Sunday evening. We had to come back home for school and all, but she stayed and hunted and got to shoot her first deer. She shot an 8-pointer earlier in the year. But that's the way we finished out. So let y'all take a look at the video here and hope y'all enjoy it. Thanks. Let your bow down.
What road is this? Yeah. Come on, Landon. Follow your dad.
You got your camera?
Yeah.
You got your camera?
Right there.
Good job, buddy.
Are you kidding me?
Where's
His first time.
Well, make sure she's poke her. She's dead. Good job, Landon.
Good job, buddy. Very good. Very good.
That's a big old doe.
That's a big go.
That's awesome, man.
Good job, buddy.
It was a little bit back.
It was back, but man, it left a good blush.
Yeah, it did the job.
Especially to be
Alright.
that high up.
So it's the last weekend of the season. Landon's still been carrying his bow, and he's 10 years old. Shot one with his bow today.